Michala Dymond-Shaw is your class speaker. The Provost Selection Committee chose Michala for this honor from a group of outstanding candidates nominated by our academic programs. Michala graduates today magna cum laude with a bachelor's degree in communication sciences and disorders. Michala has always enjoyed interacting with individuals with disabilities, which has inspired her to pursue a career in speech-language pathology. She believes she can truly make an impact in the lives of others, thanks in part to the education she has received at Western. Outside of her studies at Western, she has volunteered with elderly residents at St. Francis of Bellingham Skilled Nursing Facility and worked with developmentally disabled clients at Puffin Island LLC in Everson. At St. Francis, Michala volunteered in a group led by Western Speech-Language Pathology graduate students to help teach self-advocacy and communication skills to residents. Through Puffin Island, Ms. Dymond-Shaw has especially enjoyed assisting individuals with developmental disabilities live the most independent, fulfilling lives possible. Michala grew up in Kent and graduated from Kentlake High School. Her parents, Linda Dymond and Mike Shaw, are here with us today. After graduation, Michala will spend her summer in Kent working as a camp counselor for children with disabilities. This fall, she will begin studying for a master's degree in speech-language pathology at Western. Please welcome your class speaker, Michala Dymond-Shaw.
Hello, fellow graduates, staff, faculty, and friends. I'd like to personally welcome you to Western Washington University's Spring Commencement. I am truly honored to stand before you today. I've always been told to write about what you know, so I'd like to share with you the lessons I've learned through my experiences with vulnerable populations during my time at Western. To begin, I would like to impart some wisdom to you from this little fable. A monkey lives in a rainforest. One day, the forest floods. The monkey climbs a tree, keeping himself safe above the water. Trying to be helpful, the monkey pulls a fish out of the water and sits him on the branch beside him. The fish dies. This Tanzanian folktale, first told to me by my brother and often repeated since, illustrates what my brother explained as the platinum rule. Instead of treating others how you want to be treated, treat others how they want and need to be treated. The platinum rule has been a guiding force in my life. It has supported me in my work as support staff for individuals with developmental disabilities and has driven me to pursue a career as a speech-language pathologist. I continuously aim to implement its message into all aspects of my life. Although the message of this story can be applied universally, I have specifically applied its teaching to my understanding of individuals with disabilities, causing me to reevaluate the way that I interact with those in my community. Rather than focusing on what I assumed they needed during our time together, I based our encounters on their wants and needs. By simply looking directly to that person for cues, I was able to engage them in deeper, more meaningful interactions. While my initial encounters with individuals with disabilities once brought me a slight amount of discomfort, they now bring me an indescribable amount of joy and satisfaction. Over time, I've grown to understand the concept that human interaction is not a one-size-fits-all construct. In a professional context, I've learned that everyone requires specialized attention to discover the methods of interaction that work best for them. By investing a little bit of time, you can see amazing results. I encourage you to consider this concept in the context of your personal life. We live in a world of diversity, from race and gender identity to physical and cognitive ability. By embracing these differences, rather than ignoring them, and treating individuals how they'd prefer to be treated, rather than hiding behind your own assumptions, powerful connections can be made with the world around you. I do realize that treating people how they need to be treated might not always seem possible. One of the marvels of human interaction lies in the complexity of the human experience at its core. Each of us is multidimensional, and we come from vastly different walks of life. As such, it may be difficult for others to perceive a hardship you're having at a particular time, or be aware of a sensitive topic you'd rather avoid. If this is the case, I strongly encourage you to be your own advocate. Even more, I urge and inspire you, I urge you to inspire and encourage others to advocate for themselves. Excuse me. Apart from the curriculum, the concept of self-advocacy may be the biggest lesson I have learned at Western. I had not given much thought to the concept until I volunteered at a local nursing home, where I took part in a communication group led by some speech-language pathology graduate students from Western. Although the group provided a good opportunity for social interaction, the students also taught the residents self-advocacy techniques designed to improve their overall communication skills. Some examples include simply asking others to turn down a loud radio so they could better hear, or asking for clarification if they could not understand a statement. One day, after communication group, a resident approached me with tears in her eyes and told me how meaningful it was that a young gal like myself took time out of my day to help an older gal like her. At that moment, it struck me that teaching self-advocacy was about more than the advocacy skills themselves. It was about taking time out of your day and showing people that they were worth advocating for. If you have a voice, please use it. Even more, encourage others to develop the strength and the courage to use their own voice. Thinking back to my starting story, I feel confident saying that all of us have played both the monkey and the fish at various points in our lives. It's an unfortunate truth that most of us are unaware of when we're monkeys, but are painfully aware of our experience as fish. Most of us want to make a difference, but do not know where to begin. Start here. Start now. Through thoughtful action, I am confident that we can each make meaningful impacts on the lives around us. Graduates, by pairing the power of our voices, the power of our actions, and the power of the degree that we are about to receive, I believe we can make a positive impact throughout our communities. Thank you, and go Vikings.
Thank you, Michala, for those stirring words.